In the sun-scorched wilderness, a man in a tunic of camel hair, cinched with a leather belt, stood as a stark monument to a forgotten truth. He was John, a name that echoed the whispered hopes of generations. Born of a miraculous silence, his very existence was a paradox. His father, Zachary, a humble priest of the order of Abia, had been struck dumb by an angel's pronouncement, a divine pause that would last until John's birth. The silence was a crucible, forging a spirit meant to roar. From his mother, Elizabeth, a descendant of the priestly line of Aaron, came a lineage steeped in reverence. He was more than a man. He was a sign, a living prophecy. John's voice was the only sound that broke the stillness of the desert, a voice that was both a lament and a thunderclap. He spoke of a kingdom not of this world, of a baptism not of water alone, but of fire and the Holy Spirit. His sustenance, locusts and wild honey, was as wild and untamed as his spirit. He was a beacon in the barren land, drawing a motley congregation from the dusty streets of Jerusalem. He was a preparer of the way, a herald to a king whose arrival he foretold with unflinching clarity. He baptized many, but his greatest act came in a humble river, where he knelt before his own cousin, Jesus Christ, and washed away the sins of the world in a single sacred moment. And then, his duty done, he stepped aside. His light, once so brilliant, dimmed willingly so that a greater light could shine. His life, a masterpiece of divine purpose, was now subject to the frailties of men. Imprisoned by King Herod for daring to speak the truth, he became a victim of the ancient, venomous dance of power and jealousy. A jealous woman's vengeance, sealed by a dance and a drunken promise, would bring his story to a brutal close. His head, severed from his body, was presented on a platter, a grisly tribute. But the story does not end there. St. Jerome tells a chilling tale that Herodias, the woman whose fury sealed his fate, could not be content with his death alone. She kept his head, and in a macabre ritual would occasionally stab the tongue with her dagger, a final, futile attempt to silence the truth he had spoken in life. But a voice like John's cannot be silenced. His words, though once spoken in the wilderness, would echo through the ages, a testament to the cost of truth and the enduring power of faith.